welcome back to another extra video. It's just today I'm going to be doing anyone's chest. So what? So what? That's fine.
So I think we have to get our hands on these as fast as possible. Not like 50 miles per
Fine. Let's see if we can keep up. If the balloon drops, you lose.
I started by moving around the
Yes.
Let's do it.
What? You lose point. There's no reason like there'll be no like 10 seconds. No. You got in a minute. Yeah. So go on the trampoline. No, I don't trampoline. Go on the trampoline. Yes. Or you can walk to it.
Okay.
Mom,
I like this.
Maxim.
It's nice, right? I'm gonna message him.
We're gonna spin the door.
Can I check out the base? He's looking at me now. Is that okay? Okay. I'm just gonna explore. It's not. We're chill, right? Is this? Oh, this looks good. What's going on there? Oh, I hear villagers. Oh! Huh? Oh, this is by far the biggest fish
Because you're talking about blowing up the balloon. He's away. Guys, we're almost done. Who wants to see it?
Thankfully, farming a bunch of strength potions. I decided
If I do it like
just in case I miss it.
Here they are.
I just found two actual buttons. I was doing strength potions that took a couple minutes to make it one thing, but taking two entire parts from these people is a lot. But you know think how much time this would save us on returning these sort parts? It was a pretty No way, right? If I read oh my god. Oh my I'm gonna get out of here. Wow. I'm more than happy with that. Pretty, Mickey just left, which is actually kind of perfect. Guess I'm good to go. Okay. After that big win, I guess I'm stoked about it. He was finally about to get online. I told him I actually got 12 parts, and again, he was surprised. He asked me if I crafted them, but I was like, nah, I stole them. And he just said, oh. At this point, I really started to get annoyed. Like, I thought he would be happy we were getting parts, but that's just going to happen to me every time I did something like this. he asked me what a plan was next, and I told him about the spreadsheet that I started how we could get some but he said, I prefer not to. This was weird, but during this
Oh, that's good. I made it touch the Did I want to do or not? Did it pop? Yeah. You were excited. I was like, you want to talk about let me see action. It's like, okay. Let me see action outside. Yeah, I'm talking.
And that means people like people at Slaughter Park decides to look at this. Well, that's what's sitting there.
Give me that!
Fish farm. That's
I don't need to do that. Mom! Mom!
You're so stuck in that one. Yeah. This was bad. This is going where I thought it was.
Wait, guys. You want to play past it?
But it kept
Hey,
getting.
go out play for four. Go for it.
I thought it was still a random flower. And,
So wait, I can't take something
to help us get more hearts. But that's when it all started to add up. From the very start of the season, he's been acting different, avoiding things the easiest of kills, never really caring about how many hearts he had, working on completely unrelated things, and seemingly someone
What I tell you? I do need any meat.
some unknown reason didn't want to be powerful at all anymore. Mostly, I'm making sure I get some silver alone now. I took that as a no. I knew he was trying to be nice and I appreciated it. Either way, for some reason,
I like to cut sheep.
there's like working on holding like this.
I like to cut sheep. 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 I like to cut sheep.
Last time you spoke would have been helping me getting 20 parts is a lot. I mean, I was outnumbered in basically all my games. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me from at least trying. So I got my strength potions ready and so it's the main thing. Oh my god, I see them. It's like super cool. It's almost hundreds of people would be watching me to push my game. If I lost, I would completely embarrass myself in front of everyone and lose a heart. But if I won, I would gain 2 hearts. And best of all, people might actually start seeing me as powerful. So I took the chance and farmed. So I just want to touch on the fire. Stop running. Her box, you can't villager. Stop it, now they're right in front of the fire. Okay, chat. Ow! Ow! Whoever made this a fun. Oh my god, two baking specifically. No, what the heck? Never get but I'm going to on the question. literally what happened. That was like literally the perfect thing. I was gonna throw both of them in battle and stuff, but I guess like mostly thanks to the strength potions. But with the chat up, and when I figured my players were placed on two, everyone voted like me up too. And I did a lot of the most kind of else. Because the majority power goes. The feeling was still real, but I already love it. However, it also made me start thinking a little bit. If being powerful is so amazing, then why would Spoke purposefully choose not to? Because that's supposed to approve of this. Bruh. Planet has its own personal agenda that I don't control. Oh, why does he care so much? This is not. It just didn't make sense to me. I mean, he never used to care about his reputation. If he had an idea to gain power, he would just do it. He didn't care how far he went. So, what changed? What could have possibly happened to make him quit? And would it happen to me too? Planet Elimination, I'm your host, Planet Lori. Hey, bro. Alright, I'm heading to the base right now, because I gotta ask you something. Your bed's back. Okay, now shut up. Yeah, it's okay. And then, we're going to conversation. Let's get it. I have a very simple question, okay? What's up? Why did you stop being powerful? What happened? Like, I mean, let's be real, but if I wanted to be the most powerful person I could, like, nothing is stopping me. It's like, ending the server again. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's one thing. To be honest, I don't really know what I was. I mean, I guess I was hoping to get more straightforward. Maybe he was hoping to just got bored of being the best, or maybe he got a good to the game and couldn't keep up. But he started yapping about random stuff. Something about ruining a relationship, something else about rejection. Like, it genuinely seemed like he was kind of working with something. But it kind of just sounded like he was saying a whole lot of nothing. As he talked more and more, I kind of just realized that this conversation was useless. Alright, I'll talk to you later, man. That was interesting. Yeah. I decided to just not worry about it and keep doing what I was doing. Well, I was almost halfway to 20 hearts. I wasn't about to let Spokes make war and stop me. So, a few days later, I went to Spock to see if there were any more people I could kill. Yeah, I don't think it was good, unfortunately. But everyone's doing their own thing this month. If I wanted to find players, I was going to use search for something. Not even joking, I spent hours running around the server trying to find stuff. I guess people have learned to hide their faces better throughout the seasons, because I just found literally a single thing. But eventually... Oh. That looks like a base team. Doing fine, it's doing better. Yeah, I can fancy breaking everything. Yeah, it's pretty recent. Yeah, they forced me. There's like a split. And I don't think there's anything. Okay, I was marked. There's a few things going tomorrow and stuff. You can pull up the boom. Boom. The thing is, I think that is first. I didn't have random touch-ups to do about it, which is peaceful, but I'm just going to work. So, definitely seems like the best way to do it if I get the facts. I've also been stocking up on golden apples, which are absolutely crucial so I can heal in fights. So I made sure to get a decent amount. I'm just gonna head back to the base. So the door around. Maybe they can wait on right now. Wait, I've been on all day now. They're planning something low key. While I waited for people to get on, I got on a call with Spoke and we met up again. He really wanted to get some designs for our armor, which we really didn't need, but he was still my teammate and I wanted to help out. And to be honest, they ended up looking pretty cool anyway. Wait, no, I didn't get it. So after that, we headed back to our base.
Dude, this is the opposite way. You were lost. You were confused. You were lost. You were confused. Alright.
Dude.
I mean, all the grass.
Hold on, Spoke. What? I see TNT micros.
Yeah, all the grass is broken.
Some. Have planted explosives under our base, and based on rules online, we were listening like pretty early. They were trying to get it back. Bunch of tickets on the assessment.
Are they here?
Good guys.
You good? Wait, Spoke, they're here. I knew this would be the perfect chance to gain 2 more hearts, but I had to convince Swift to fight me.
I think the horse is running.
Look, come on, you're already here. Please, help me fight. I actually want to ask you, please. Just one time, please. Thank you. Okay, come on.
Wait for that 5. Oh, God.
What? I quickly realized Spoke wasn't prepared for a fight. He had a bunch of voting materials on him, not potions. So help me out. Talk to me to hit me with the word. And even worse, he carried barely any gold macros, meaning he wouldn't be able to heal for much longer. If he wanted a chance of running out of him, both of them off before he died. Oh, they can come in. Spoke, get in. Good. Well, before we got this around. Try to not. Alright, but they were stronger than last one. They enchanted their armor, got a bunch of golden macros, and got strength potions. And right as I thought things could get any worse, and then Spoke had run out of golden macros and died. And I was quickly running out of here. Okay, Spoke. Keep on. If I died here, I would not only use the heart, but my powerful and space revolution still hurt me good. I'm very close to escape.
What else?
That's the problem.
I didn't start pushed outside.
I can't stay mad at you.
Next to a bed.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
bubble.
we didn't want to see that.
If we get that ball, it's going to be different.
I was protected.
If I skated to the
No,
floor,
it's not.
it actually would have fallen to the truth. It would have been fast and it would have
No! I'm one of this for one. Let me block hold on, hopefully you guys try and fight. So we got
Did you have a time?
Me, Jack.
Oh, yeah. I guess I underestimated just how much people wanted me dead. Yes, but you know, okay, you're fine.
Are you making it so tighter?
Maybe one character provided for me. There you go. Okay. Take a breath. You're fine.
I have to go back in because I thought someone was going to just kill me.
We're trying for the prayer.
I want to go back with Give me water. I mean, you're right. Both kind of risky idea. If I wanted water to be a forestry, I could actually get super lucky and stuff. All the going forward, natural track. I have to try.
I can just say, well, yeah, you can't be that since you're not finding it.
Try again.
Right, you know we even walk up on.
Mom, baby. Come on. Maybe. Wait, what is hide and seek? Yeah. Would you have enough for like now?
That's right.
That's the back of you.
Yeah. Would you start enough for mine, yeah? Oh, I'm playing hide and seek. Yeah. Oh, what from my birthday? Oh, give it go. Why? Because
I want to kill them so bad though. You know? Like I don't care so much about Bo, I just kill Glenn. Yeah.
Oh my god.
are you doing it? So I can only control that.
Oh,
Not.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so I didn't have any. I didn't have any.
You said you were I mean, they kind of just surviving that.
Oh yeah, I got an idea. It's just
The next day, a lot of people were online, so I went to the base that I found earlier and hoping to gain some parts. This base has not changed since I've been
Just
here.
one. Took me an arsehole.
Oh, my Talisie's outer limit.
That's it.
Wait, whoa.
Get him up.
Okay.
You broke.
Could it be? I began searching the area for my next kill.
Got his hand.
Until
You're behind the outside, so be waiting on you. He would stop being an arsehole.
I hope you're starting off the man.
What's that?
Oh, but what? And my robots start asking more about Grammy again.
my friend.
Get the phone.
I know which scraps that you can get. I've only got 10 times. Sweet, like, are you getting it? Are you getting it for 10,000? Because if you are, I'm a fat pen, that would be. And I'm saying, that's on 60,000. And then, Mum, yeah, maybe you can sell that fat pen. She'll get 2,000 off of it. She can get the 20 for it. Like 800. And 1,000. I'm saying if she can use my bed, then I'm saying get in. Because I'm like, it's Emma. Like, you don't have to own it. I'm not yet.
Let's get this thing together over Discord solution for like 15 minutes. And
You don't have to own it.
cerebral copyright you don't have to do that. Either way, doing what I want on. But I guess I'm just outfit around. And to be honest, I was actually having a pretty good time. That was fun. I'm so stupid on this stream.
You just put them all in the same spot.
I'm gonna get
Did you get them?
you.
I always find a way to control them, Hen. Huh? I can just find your remote. If I can hide it well. I know every single place. I can hide it. I can hide it under my pillow. I can hide it. So tell me. Never said I was gonna hide it under my pillow. Well, if you want it, I'll be a good hand.
I feel so bad, dude.
Oh shit, I can't believe you have that.
It's so hard to find people. The next couple of weeks were interesting, to say the least. Even though I started to get the hang of the whole powerful thing, it became way harder to actually find people to kill. My next kill happened an entire week later. I found the owner of the server, Parrot, who, funny enough, actually used to be Spoke's old teammate in past seasons. I just kind of randomly found him in some forest, and, well, I took my chance. Cool. 16 hearts, I guess. I got super lucky on my next kill because this time, instead of having to search for people, the guy from earlier actually wanted to fight me again. But this time, I won. I guess that wasn't enough for them. His teammate also challenged me to a duel, but it didn't go so well for him.
You better not have any juice on your table.
After that,
Better out, because you didn't open it that long ago.
At this point, I'm still passing in between each kill, and again, I had to resort to running around the server for hours, looking anywhere just to find a base. I did end up finding one, but it was a couple of days of waiting until I finally got a charger.
Why is that?
I'm good in the kitchen.
What was that?
But that base was never
What?
What that mean?
and that was it. That was my last interaction.
What that mean? I
So, I was
don't like that
so
meal.
close to my
I
goal,
don't like that
and
meal.
yet it was impossible to even come close to killing anyone. I tried visiting past bases, only to find them completely empty. And when I tried to come spawn to find people, there was just similar problem. Oh, you got stuff.
That meal.
No, that's not I spent hours building countless traps, hoping that one day someone would fall for them and I could take their cover. But the only person that ever set foot in those traps was Spoke, and that was just to help me dig them out. However, having him around did help me feel a lot less lonely throughout all this. He would help me with my stuff, and I would help him with his. But after so much time passed, it genuinely seemed like I was never going to reach 20 targets. That I would never achieve my goals. Until one day. Type in the text on your voiceover and adjust voice settings such as the accents, speeds, and emotion, and boom, just like that, you have a high-quality voiceover in only a few seconds. Honestly, you'll be amazed by how good these voiceovers actually turn out. In my time in this area, I learned that the right story can change a person's life.
especially with videos, you can lure Stephanie into an alternate reality.
If you want to save time and speed up your creative process, then this AI feature is going to change your workflow forever. So head over to ArtDiscover and check it out for yourself.
Alright, so yeah, I don't know how many
you
empty
count
sessions we have, but we have a bit to transport.
Like any other day, we were just hanging out at our base, and Spoke asked us to help him transfer some items for a building project. Okay, I have one, but I have like empty space in other shelters.
Well, I could be for that.
Yeah, I have no empty shelters. I can make space though. Do you think my stuff would be here?
Alright, by the way, from the start, I only had one goal, to achieve 20 hearts. And as I've learned, if I want to be powerful, I have to stop at nothing to achieve my goals. And as I saw Lucas' back turn and his armor off, my decision had already been made. I was going to betray Spoke.
I mean, what's the goal of playing? If I wanted to be the really powerful team, I could. Like, nothing is stopping me from just like ending the server again.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's
One thing.
there is a resource more valuable than
Anything else. You kill another player, you steal one heart from them. Let's begin when I first joined.
Following this, the server invited a few new members, and to try and get them on our side, I decided to call with one of them named Spoke. Little did I know that this would be one of the most important conversations of my life.
Hello?
Yo,
Yo.
I offered a proposal to Spoke.
The owner parents said I could come as long as I help him out.
Where's the Reaper of... I don't know. I don't know where they are.
It's so annoying, bro.
I could have killed Parrot right there and used his heart to easily gain total dominance over the server, but no matter how powerful I would have been, I would have never been able to get that friendship back.
I'm kidding. That's funny. That's really funny.
If we're getting out of here, everything was going well, but I still went in more.
Why are you not dead? But miraculously, Sister make it into rain.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know, from a family. We killed Sam, but we still had to help, so we needed to strike at his base. We managed to get 2 hearts. Everything is gotta be destroyed. We made a plan to kill every player once and then in 5 days, we were strong enough to keep the players in the still wasn't good.
When the next season started, I decided that I wanted to team with Spoke.
Dude, we have like dogs here. What about here? Got some iron. I like this. Hey, get some pants from.
So, I kind of like playing it up.
Oh, yeah.
If he jumps me again, I'm actually
Not Parrot, run the other way. Parrot, run the other way. Parrot. Yo, bro, dude, he's shooting at you. In Parrot's eyes, this is a friendship being reunited. This is the stupidest thing out there. I don't even have a punch rope. Nah. Oh. However, this is only one step of my true master plan. This all began 11 months ago. I discovered a video that caught my attention. The description explained that the glitch allowed you to connect to 2 servers at once. but even transfer items from one server to another. However, I noticed an immediate problem. When Minecraft realizes you don't have creative, it turns it into a ghost item. The only way we can get by the scam was if we tricked the game into thinking we had it. Or what if we actually had it? The only player on Lifesteal who had creative was Parrot's alt account Lifesteal admin.
Then Spoke messaged me saying that he had something that he needed to show me. So, told me to log on to my admin account and meet him at the center.
The reason why this server is still here is because I'm a teammate. As long as he believes he has a chance of saving
Well, so I can go back to the shop.
everything I've done so far has been for this team. You understand why you even put this down, right? By placing this, you will effectively save the server.
What? Wait. What? I didn't do that.
Successfully taking down the last player that's good for me.
In that moment, I started to realize what Spoke had just done. He had used me, tricked me, manipulated me into giving him exactly what he wanted.
Not okay things on the server. I mean, Parrot, you're over there.
So,
Like, do I give any words on that? Was it just cause you were like just terrible? You couldn't continue with like you just were too weak. Like what
Spoke,
was it?
Spoke. Look at you, bro.
Brutal dominance over the server, but no matter how powerful I would have been, I would have never been able to get that friendship back.
We're back. Lifesteal Season 5.
Here's one thing. And this is the thing I think people understand that it's really has to be out, but it's not about like consequences. Like the rights like getting banned.
Well, I was very jealous
It's
when
more
I
like
said I'm gonna
the
sacrifice my
relationships
life
I
for
have.
and I was stuck
Like you're literally only players that from only from there's no other player on the server that trust me. I would constantly trust me. Trust me. And I appreciate that from the only one that I can actually relate. And that is of course my fault, but like I mean that's why this season I don't want to like the most like powerful myself. I'm trying to show these players that I'm like actually good now. Because I can't handle being alone again, bro. And honestly, it's a miracle that we're actually a team. So, and my advice for you is don't do what I did. Because you have to understand, that much power, you have to let go of everything, including the ones close to you.
Philip's Latte Go for delicious coffee from freshly ground beans with a velvety smooth milk froth. Discover all your favourite drinks and the fastest to clean milk system ever in the new Philip's Latte Go. There's never a bad time for a good coffee.
Welcome to the magic world of newbie.
About a week ago, I came up with a funny prank idea, and it goes a little something like this. First, I found someone's face and then completely exploded it. But after they log off, I secretly rebuild their entire base with 10 times better, and then log in.
Alright.
Or at least that's how it's supposed to go. But jokes aside, I want to take this idea and do it on an actual Minecraft server. And what better place than the Lifesteal SMP, a super competitive server with a bunch of streamers, which is perfect because I'm looking for some funny reactions. So after logging on, I began looking for builds that I could explode and then redesign. Luckily, the server's spawn had just been rebuilt after a huge war, meaning there should be some new cool builds. Oh my god, but I couldn't even find a build that I could redesign because they're always so good. Wait, what is that? Never mind, I think I found one. And now that I found a build, it was time to explode it and get a reaction. So after AFKing that stacks and stacks of bugs, which I can then several stacks. I'm just trying to do the schematic. That way I'm going to fix the back end loop. And now I should be ready to explode. So I told Nathan and Rick that the two owners of the tower and the sponsors of that. As they were on the roof, I was looking for the entire tower with
It also kind of seems like you're
Oh yeah, did I mention that these guys already don't really like me? I'm so scared.
you're nervous.
I actually was very nervous, especially considering these are the most powerful players in the server right now. So I was kind of just hoping the tower wasn't something too important.
Podcasts.
We should all be in the photo at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, wait for me.
Push this is like really important.
You after.
Okay, Mythic. Alright guys, your reign of terror on the server is over, guys.
Oh, man, why are you doing that? That's all you have to do. Glenn, do you think you're doing the right thing?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I found actually the ugliest thing.
Yeah, you guys are so.
Oh, but
You guys are so.
you don't know the ugliest thing spawns a gaming crater in the ground? Oh, no. Everybody needs a tower. Everybody needs a tower. You know what the ugliest thing spawns down? Half a blown up crater and half a blown up tower.
Well. Chill. Wait, Mythic, what do you mean the new tower? What do you mean the new tower?
Alright, planning.
I want you to take that ugly tower.
Just debating us.
I'm not baiting you anymore.
Okay, I just brought it up. Oh my god, look here. I got Put it better.
Wait,
You guys play. Wait, I'm here, Jake.
You should have that back. We got that. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just here a little something yet, but I just have to have a plan. It doesn't get or something. I like tired. Finally,
I know.
So actually, the update is now it's time to go to
Ashwin, you look at another drink anytime soon, is that?
So grinding, I just look for full technical that I'm losing that. If I want to avoid getting caught by the video, I'm going to do this over time. That way it's more of a surprise when I do it. The only problem is, it's already 2 in the morning. You gotta start with
Yeah, so you have to get going. Go. You can't make that.
at first, I
You
was
can. You guys can make skeleton.
I'm just doing nothing but
Yeah, do that back here.
honestly, it's kind of satisfying. It's just
Yes, put it back in. Oh, it's not fair.
It's past! Get out of here now!
Obviously, that was just a schematic. I still had a lot of work to do. Okay, progress update. Something like 3 a.m. That's finishing up kind of like that outline part of it, but I'm not excited for it in diagonal parts. Like, even with the schematic, it's just gonna be so annoying. And as I was starting the next part of the build, I couldn't stop thinking about something. So, like, I know I probably should have figured this out earlier, but like what is this thing? Because, like, I know it's like supposed to be like a tower to show their ultimate power or something, but it has such a weird shape. It just got me for that. So I began theorizing as to what it could possibly be. And maybe like purple to symbolize something, but you look at it from the bottom, it's kind of like a X. Maybe that means something. Okay, I do have one theory, and I really hope it's not true. But in order for me to explain it, we have to go back to the time Layvick and Rose me and my team trapping us with some puzzle things. Now, this is nothing new. Like, they've been targeting players since the beginning of the search, but it's what happened after that I'll never forget.
What? What did you
Apparently, they had found a glitch in the token that allowed them to duplicate Pearl's infinitely. And after this, the server's time slowed down until it completely stopped. Now, fast forward like a month later, and they sent this video in the Discord.
Lifesteal from today forward belongs to me and Lincoln. Responsibility for the server, please don't get in our way. If you do get in our way, just know we have powers far beyond what you could ever imagine. We control where you go, we control the flow of time itself, and we even have the power, if we so choose, to crash the entire server.
If that sounds familiar, that's because it is. After we found out that they had been using the same glitch to attack their former teammate, Prince Nick.
Okay, so basically, right, I was in the base, just minding my own business, trading with villagers and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Matrix there, critting me out, and then they put a bunch of pearls on the ground to lag my game. Once all the energy loaded in for me, I started lagging like crazy, but they weren't lagging, because they had a mod to make it so that they wouldn't lag, and they just got a free kill off.
The shape of the place that goes in the water goes up the bottom of it, and it spreads out into the... It's like a loop, like it's hearing something over and over. And suddenly, it all started to make sense. This wasn't just some random tower to show them power. It was going to be the server's biggest lag machine. Designed to carry around infinite pearls, letting them control how fast the server ticker is. Or in other words, control the flow of time itself. That makes so much sense. It's like there's water flowing in, like there's a double elevator. It has to be a lag machine. That explains why they got so mad when I picked it up. I literally just ruined their biggest party. But if you think I could stop now, you would be wrong. Because unless I cheat when I started, Rumble would be a part of it. And after seeing what they can do, I don't have much of a choice but to finish the game.
You know I do that.
I should have thought forward before I did it. I mean, I was like, oh, it's like, like, obviously, you're at the time that getting around but at least I can come forward that it was without conversation and then they didn't experience. And if they don't experience, and then some rose into this started waking up, more people began walking out. Not so clear though, is that anyone saw the girl get out of the server's literal biggest enemies, they obviously think that's important. It's a long story. No, I'll take that. And most of the players logging on to the morning seem to really like the new upgrade.
I see this like white outline on Matrix and Roseville.
Maybe what happened?
I don't know, it looks a lot cooler now.
Oh, that's so weird. But one of them was Spoke, who you might remember from earlier.
Your rebellion is already over.
But despite what you might think, this guy is actually a master of exploits. And if I wanted the maximum chance of Matrix and Row liking my redesign, I think you know where I'm going with this. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, just make a bit more. That was good. Oh, they're already going in. Oh my god, I don't see you going in. Alright, I guess I just...
Now, if I did this again, it would crash the server.
I was honestly super happy with the end result, especially someone like me who barely built on the server. And even though I was still super nervous to see if Matrix and Row would like it, I decided to just face my fear and show them. It was time for the surprise. Okay, well, I kind of feel bad about it, but...
Oh yeah, for blowing up the tower, that was evil.
Yeah, I know, but I did something else today.
Oh, what are we gonna do with this guy? Yeah, man.
Look, people who literally have to do it. Look at how much I blew up. Ooh. Welcome to the new tower.
What the? Isn't it cool? This is sick.
Look at it. Look, it actually works. Look at all the pearls.
This is so. There's no you built this thing.
I built it over and one time. There's an outer ring, and there's pearls going around the outer ring. You can also look at those two.
There they go. Oh, that's sick. This is so cool.
Why have you redesigned it? I redesigned it. The thing is, like, nearly.
Guys, I'm joking. How many children are you? I'm just saying.
Well, I was going to quit. Not even on the good side. As their project is completed and even upgraded, it can only mean one thing. They were about to get a whole lot stronger. And sure, I might be safe from them now, but the rest of the server isn't. Especially Prince Sam. You see, after leaving their team, he's been getting constantly hunted and killed by them. And with them now being able to lag the server at will, he basically stands no chance. So I'm gonna make it up to him in the coolest way possible. Finding his base, blowing it up in front of him and all the stream viewers, and then surprising him with a brand new one that Mavic and Rogue can't find. But the only problem is, I don't actually know where his new base is. In fact, the only information that I have about it at all is a random screenshot that he sent. And unlike Mavic, I don't want to have to search hours on another. So instead, I'm gonna get him to come to spawn and secretly follow him back to his base.
We're playing it for it. Pretty cool. I've done a lot of building on my base. It's pretty nice.
But while I'm here, I might as well learn a little bit more about him.
I want you to understand, like, I don't know, trust issues is very normal for me, so I don't see how you should like fix me.
What actually I was doing with him? And he's actually telling me quite a lot of useful information.
Well, it's like, finds my base. Typically, him and Roshan go games. There's this thing where they get a bunch of pearls underground. And like freeze times where I can't even fight back.
Well, they didn't get too much information.
But basically, when they have them to 2v1, so I'd spot them, and I was really sad about that. I was like, I'm not gonna let myself and myself off. And then I went to 2v1 time, like, okay, well, clearly I'm up to it.
Well, as the top came to a close and he started heading back to his base, I got ready to follow him.
I feel so like that. What the hell?
That actually kind of opened up my mind. Wow. Guys, if I figured that. It's gonna follow me back home and it's not crazy. Too hard to run this. That's what I have to do is the hard run. At this point, Dan basically has no trust in me. And that's one of his brothers is. Why? Well, maybe without convincing me, it's possible. Why not?
I guess. My parents just tell me if I should brought you here.
Bosom?
Not really. You can stay secret if you work with Mavic. Alright, so
I'm gonna prove that I'm not. This is gonna be cool. Please. I can't explain it without. There's really,
But you say that was kind of trying to do it.
I would not kill him. And he's not gonna matter what. No matter what.
Tyler, you were not allowed to give these cards to anyone, okay?
Nobody is in these cores.
Okay. Just please don't make me regret this at all.
You won't regret it.
I'm going to message it to you. Take these the cards.
Oh my. There's actually no way that works. Actually, can't believe you trust me. It's snow, is that not true?
Yep. It's in the snow. Oh shit. In the snow. Right next to the tree. Or the, like the one that's aligned with the log. Oh shit, Tom.
Oh, that's not bad. So this is your real life case.
Yeah, the base.
Wow, this is good. At this point, the only thing going through my head is how the heck am I supposed to operate this?
I mean, the build is already kind of insane. It's huge, but I'm gonna have to worry about that later. First, I just need to take a schematic of the entire thing.
Is that all you wanted to see? Is this it?
I just wanted to see it. So when I was online, I went to each corner of the space to get a free printer. And then, you know the drill, I pasted it into a test room. Now, it's time to add some upgrades. First, I decided to add a flat belt, which looked nice, but there was still some stuff missing. So I made two block types alternating on a dome, which added some more variation. Then added some streamlined going all the way around. Finally, I extended the support beams all the way to the ceiling, and then added some bricks connectors. And I'm done. Now the reason I did this before I blew it up is because this project is probably going to take me multiple days to complete with how big your space is. So I built a secret portal in the nether. Started building out.
You gotta take my time. We're not supposed to be the TikTok. Holy crap, my guys.